Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. Boop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, and happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great day and is having a great week and a great day and everything. Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Okay, so my nose is all red because, okay. I was watching Sister Wives. My red nose isn't from watching Sister Wives. My red nose is because, on NBC News at the end, every night they have that feel-good, inspirational story. Well, tonight it was about a guy who lives in California, and I believe it was the Pacific Palisades. And he had 2 dogs. Well, he was in the city. He was in LA, so he didn't know what was going on. He was trying to get home. He couldn't get home fast enough. So he had 2 dogs there, and the dogs, he was just scared that something was going to happen to them in the fire. So this one fire cop, really? This one fireman went to his house, broke down the door, and he was the one that saved them. There were 2 dogs. There was a black dog and there was a white dog named Oreo. And Oreo ran out, and Oreo had been missing for 5 days. He was so beyond happy that the black dog, he called her his daughter, which I totally get, that he found that dog, but then Oreo was gone. Well, one day he was out scouring the neighborhood, and Oreo was at the rubble of his neighbor's house, and he found Oreo, and I was crying, and that's why my face is like this. That's the explanation tonight as to why my face looks like this, because I was crying, but it was tears of happiness. So, okay, let's get to what we really need to get to, and that is Sister Wives. I watched it today, and I made notes. This was kind of like a light on drama episode. They really were basically just recapping the wedding. I mean, there was I think it was a 2-part special before where they showed it, and now they just showed this. I didn't see the 2-part special. I didn't watch it. I might have to go out there and try and find it. If somebody put in the comments if I can probably find it on maybe TLC on demand or something like that. Anyways, okay. So for Christine's wedding, they're talking to Cody and Robin about are you upset that you were invited, or how are you feeling? Robin comes right out, and you can tell that she's hella mad that she's not invited. She's like, we're no longer in the club. We were voted off the island, and they have a whole family having fun, and we're not there. She's hella mad. But then Cody is to me, it seems like Cody might be upset that he's not there, but he's using humor, he's like, I'm sure that they'll probably be having a Brown family mosh pit, the thing that I invented, and I wouldn't want to be there because I would feel like I had to upstage the groom, and that wouldn't be great, but what, you know what, he's using humor. Listen, as somebody who uses humor to deflect a lot, I think he was using humor to try and make it seem like he didn't care, when I feel like he cared. I feel like he cared because, like he said before, fear of missing out and fear of not being the center of attention, because he says it later on. He needs a lot of attention. So, but he says, listen, he met David, and he's happy for Christine, and he hopes that they can be good in the future. No, listen, don't anybody hold your breath, because that ain't never gonna happen. That is never gonna happen. Robin says, oh yes, I want her to be happy. I just want nothing more than for Christine to be happy. She didn't say it like this. I want nothing more than for them to be happy. She was like, I want nothing more than for them to be happy. It didn't look convincing, not even a second. She didn't Streep that. She didn't Meryl Streep that reaction at all. So the wedding, I'm going to tell you, one of the things that made me so happy at this wedding was nothing to do with Christine and David. I mean, it was lovely to see Christine finally getting like this wedding that she had always dreamed of and she had never gotten. And did I tear up a little bit seeing Peyton walking her down the aisle to David? Yes, that was so touching. But listen, Janelle is my favorite. Janelle is my favorite of the wives. So seeing Janelle like beforehand getting hair and makeup done and then seeing her so dressed up, she looked beautiful. And I'm going to tell you, just like Christine, Janelle got the short end of the stick too, but Janelle got really the short end of the stick because she just had that green, or what was it, green? It might have been, no, it was navy blue. Like a navy blue dress that you look like you would wear to like, I don't know, like if you're a parent and your child is at like a football banquet or something, you know, that's what that looked like. That didn't look like, and I know that Janelle's not like a person that's real big into like getting dressy and making a big deal about things, but I like that for her. I like that she got to do that. I love that. And I love seeing that she's the one sister wife that is turning into like a best friend. I love seeing that. The reception. Robin once again is trying to make it seem like she's happy for them. I still don't believe that she just wants Christine to be happy. But listen, it seems like it has set in for her that this is the end of the line with Christine. So she's going to probably keep harping on Janelle, but thank God this sunk in for her with Christine. And that lap dance, I'm going to tell you what, I feel the same Janelle, same. Listen, after that lap dance, Christine had never gotten to express herself before, and she's feeling herself and she wants to do this little lap dance, but I'm with Janelle. Did I need to see that? I don't know that we needed to see that. Like, they could have maybe kept that out. Okay, so back in Flagstaff, in Moab, Utah, there is love in the air, and there's celebration, and there's fun and frolicking and romantical love in nature. And then in Flagstaff, Cody's cutting down a tree. Cody's trying to look like the cock of the walk by cutting down a tree. First of all, he puts on that, and nothing says cock of the walk like this. It looked like a child-sized youth helmet with like a sun visor on the front. He's gonna cut down this tree because I'm Cody Brown and I've cut down thousands of trees. I know exactly what to do. So listen, but before that, Robin is like, hey, listen, here's the rule. You cut it down, you have to remove it before you cut anything else down. And he's like, well, yes, anything my lovely wife wants. Yes, of course. Because now that I'm a monogamist, the little woman gets to make rules. Now, all of a sudden, because there's just one of them, she has a voice. Back when there was more than one, sorry, you don't get a say so in shit. So yeah, I mean, he said, now that I'm a monogamist, she gets to make rules. Okay, so unlike before when, like I said, The woman had no say-so in shit. None of it. So he's cutting the tree down, and they're playing like that, that music of like getting shit done, doing shit. We're gonna cut down this tree. It's gonna fall. Watch out, Robin. Watch. And then it gets stuck in another tree. And then he takes his child-sized youth helmet off and throws it down on the ground. They were playing like that music where it's like danger, danger. And it was just so anticlimactic because it just got stuck. So then he had to, you would have thought from Mr. I've chopped down thousands of trees that he would know what to do. But then he goes and he tries to cut it down a little bit more, and he gets his chainsaw stuck in there. And it just reminded me of that scene from Talladega Nights when Ricky Bobby is in the hospital and he thinks that he thinks he's paralyzed, but he's not. So he takes that knife and he's like, you want to see how paralyzed I am? And then he puts it in his thigh, and he realizes he's not paralyzed. So they have to put other knives in there to try and get that knife out. That's what that reminded me of. He finally got it. He finally got the tree down. And that was enough. He was spent for the day. I'm sorry. Big times in Moab, getting married, new chapters. And this dude over here who's cut down thousands of trees can't cut this tree down. He was pissed. Yeah. So there we go. We find out Cody knew about Christine's marriage because he saw a wedding announcement at his sister's house. And like I said, and they're talking about being happy for Christine moving on. She just keeps at some point in there, I kind of felt like maybe Cody is happy. But the way that Robin just keeps repeating it, we're happy, we're happy, we're happy, we're happy, we're happy. If you have to keep repeating it, are you trying to convince us that you're happy, or are you trying to convince yourself that you're happy? You know what I mean? I'm not convinced. I mean, I don't think she's convinced herself either. And then listen, Cody Brown admits what we all knew. He needs a lot of attention. He needs a lot of attention. Did anybody not know that? That Cody Brown needs to be, that he needs a lot of attention? Let me rephrase that. Cody Brown needs to be the center of everybody's fucking attention. You could tell that. I mean, you could tell that from every single wedding or family get together they've had, or everyday life or anything. He has to be. I sometimes think maybe that's the reason why he got into plural marriage. So he can be the center of everyone's universe, That's probably why. But then, like I said, that's why he wanted to be plural marriage. Because then he's the center of everyone's universe. And that's why he's pissed now that he's just the center of one person's universe, But then he says, he's talking about how the door will always be open for my kids to walk through, and my hand will be held out for them. But listen, in order for them to walk through that door, they have to probably say, I'm sorry, Robin, for whatever I did to you. I'm sorry, Robin. And they'll probably have to admit to being the reason why the relationship went to hell in a handbasket. Because Cody Brown can't ever be accountable for anything. It's always somebody else's fault. But he says, I won't cut off Robin cut off from Robin to have a relationship with my children. But nobody's asking you to do that. Nobody's telling you, listen, you need to divorce Robin before we can be friends. He already done made his bed. He made his bed with all those COVID restrictions, and then throwing people out because they can't abide by his rules, and and him making Robin the favorite. We all know that happened. So listen, no one's asking you to do that. And at Mary's house, I didn't know this. Halloween is her grandmother's birthday. And when she showed those flowers, though, and they were like, "Where'd you get these flowers?" She's like, these were the celebration, these were the commitment celebration flowers. No, get rid of those. Get rid of those. Here's what I would have done. I would have gotten rid of every single thing that existed from that relationship. Every single thing. I've done it before. There were friends that fucked me over that I've just gotten rid of shit. Hell, there's a couple family members that have been assholes that I've gotten rid of shit. Like things they've gotten me, pictures, mementos. Sure. Hell yeah. Get rid of them. I would get rid of all of those, all those decorations, and I would buy new stuff. But she said her and the other sister wives were like, Mary used to love to decorate, and Mary was good at it, and she would decorate. They moved to Flagstaff, and then she decorated, but nobody really came over to see them, so she just quit. So now she's free to do whatever she wants, and she's decorating. I think she did a really cute job. I like that. So now she gets to be her authentic self, and I love that. Okay, and once again, another thing, Robin, oh no, this wasn't Robin. Mary's talking about Christine getting married. And she said, listen, Christine has made it obvious that she doesn't want a relationship with me, and that's cool. But I wish her all the best and all the happiness. I really do. Now that I believe. I believed. So like I said, this episode wasn't big on drama. It looks like next week we're going to get big on drama with this whole, Cody's going to sell Coyote Pass, and people were worried about not getting their fair share. I would be too. I don't trust him. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could fucking throw him. So listen, in the comments, let me know if you watched this week's episode of Sister Wives. And if nobody told you yet today, you were loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world. So it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. Be aware of your surroundings. Be smart and safe. Hydrate often with water. And if you're in a dangerous situation, please know that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and all the positive energy that you need to make it through. And we are sending an extra special prayer out if you're in California and you're affected by the fires. Please, 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 please know that you are in our hearts, our thoughts, and our prayers. Love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye.